Hey, JV here, excited you're with me. I appreciate you coming to the channel. As I say, it's more of a community than a channel. Welcome today. Excited you're with us. And I got something I'm going to talk about today with these e-ink devices, kind of going back to e-ink. Been doing some Apple stuff, but going back to e-ink with one feature that I'm finding it hard to live without. What do you think that is? Well, most of the devices, I'm not going to pull this one up. This is the Note Air, Supernote. And the Remarkable 2 do not have it, all right? At least not that I know of in any way, shape, or form. And that is, let's get right into it. As beautiful as these devices are, and as beautiful and awesome as they are to carry around, it is split screen. Split screen to me is something that I use every single day, day in and day out. And it's something that's really important for me to have. Now, I will tell you, the Onyx Note Air does have split screen capability, which is great. You can write on one side and you can work on the other side. You can have your daily journal over here. It actually works great. The issue that I have, okay, is a size. That this is a great carry around note taker, but when it comes to side-by-side work, then we got a challenge. So what that leads me to is really two devices for my day-to-day work, and I have them set up here right here. One of them is the Onyx Max Lumi, which is a big device. This is a big device, 13.3 inches, backlit, awesome device. The way that I have it set up right now is a note on the left, a calculator on the right, and for those of you that are wanting to see, if you look real close, I think you can see that, I actually put a screen protector for an iPad on it that is a paper feel, and it feels really good, really comfortable. I enjoy writing on it, and of course I use my Norris Digital Jumbo, works great. But that brings me to the paper. Now the paper had the 1.1 Quilla, I got it up on the Quilla, update. And when they did the update, they added split screen capability. But not only did they add split screen capability, they also gave us the ability to erase the toolbar. Now this is something I don't use all the time, but it really puts this device ahead of everything else for day-to-day usage. I know it's still not available in Europe and they're working to get it there, and I know there's a lot of people that are from Europe watching this show going, JB, why do you talk about this device so much? The reason is it's what I use day to day. I mean, it's what I use every day. And as if you can see here, on the left side, I have my Get It Done Now worksheet of what I got to do today. And this channel is about productivity, right? I mean, at the end of the day, I know I get some complaints that I never talk about art. And I'm not an artist, so I can't even draw stick figures good, okay? So I can't demonstrate art when I can't do it. There's some people that do amazing things on the Remarkable 2 and the Onyx. They're just beautiful art. That's just not me. I'm a productive guy that coaches, that helps people all over the world. That's what I do. I get a lot of stuff done. And I write books, and that's my world, right? So productivity is what I'm looking for in these devices. So on the left side, I have the things that I have to get done, the consistency, the things that I teach, the Get It Done Now process that just works great. And then on the right side, I have notes that I can write and work with and that I can change every day. And so basically what I have is the perfect system to carry around day by day and stay organized. Then if I want to write notes, I can write notes. Now the thing is, with the 1.1 update, with their pen, which does need to be plugged in, their stylus, I should say, the writing on it is amazing. It feels great. It's just tactile. It catches up. This device just rocks for me. The form factor is really great, as thin as it is. But I'm telling you, the key thing for me is the split screen. So can the Onyx work? Yes. In fact, I'm going to tell you, if you're somebody that reads a lot of PDFs, and I'm talking academic PDFs, somebody that needs a little bit more functionality, maybe wants to do or browse the web, couldn't spit that out, this is a cool device. I'm starting to fall more and more in love with this device. The only thing is it's a huge. Now, here's something that's really cool. It's another device that I love. And again, I can't say anything negative about these devices because they all do different things. The Supernote, for example, I really like it, but it's not in my day-to-day workflow. The Onyx BOOX Note Air, as many people are purchasing, are finding out it's a great middle device. Yes, it's a little small as far as split screen goes, okay? But it works, and it kind of fits right in between the Lumi if you don't want to spend this type of money on a bigger device, and it works well if you want split screen. Okay, so that's what we're talking about today. We're talking about specifically split screen, which is something that I need. I need that left side to be the to-dos, the tasks that I'm doing, and the right side to be the notes and things that I'm putting down. Or what I do is I record my show. I'll open this back up, and basically on the left side I have my to-dos, and then I have my show notes here when I'm doing my podcast, and then I just flip it and go to the next one. So the Papyr works best for me. It's my preferred device right now. It works. Does it have issues? Yeah, the battery issue still has a little bit of a problem. There are certain things with it that it's not perfect, right? They're in their 1.1 version of their software. The next device that I would grab would probably be the Lumi, the Onyx Max Lumi, because of its size. It's heavy, but I do like reading on it. I do take it to the sofa sometimes. It works. But if this is too big for you, then I would say go with the Note Air. And it's pretty crazy because in this competition, talking about my favorite application, which is split screen, the Remarkable 2 doesn't fall in, right? It's funny. I name it the best in some areas, but in the other areas it's not. And that's why I continue to do these videos, because they're really about use case. You know, what are you doing? Are you somebody that likes to get organized like I do in the morning and write down the things you want to do on the left side, have it there so you can look at it all day, and then have the right side of your notes? If that's something you do, these two devices are marvelous. You can have that split screen action going, and it works fantastic. Again, the Note Air, right there, it's just a little bit smaller. Can it get the work done? Yeah, I got to tell you, since I put the Papyr Feel screen protector on here, you watch that video, this device is killer. The lights on these devices really help them a lot. And yes, they are complicated. If you've ever bought an Onyx device, the manual is like so thick and you got to learn. But again, as you get it set up, once you get it set up, it works just great. Where does the Remarkable fit? Well, it doesn't really fit in this conversation. But if we get into the Supernote and the Remarkable 2, basically what I would tell you, if you're somebody that doesn't need the split screen, just wants to write the notes, have them on a piece of paper, that's fine. Where they have an advantage, which I don't use, is layers. Layers is a tool where you can write stuff down and then basically erase it when you're using it. So what they have is layers, but I don't have the ability to have two documents open at the one time. As of this time, Supernote really is somebody that is watching videos. They're trying to improve their products. Their new A5X may have it, okay? I'm waiting to get that in the next couple weeks when we review it. Remarkable is not going to. They have their own software. Maybe, I shouldn't say not because I don't know, but they're very strict with their software. But if split screen is important to you, there's basically three devices then, and of course the iPad, we can always throw that in there, that you're going to look to use. Either the Onyx BOOX Note Air, the Onyx BOOX Max Lumi if you want a little bit bigger device, and if you want the lightest, thinnest device that I think fits in there, the QuirkLogic Papyr is doing a wonderful job for what I want day in and day out. And that's what I'm picking right now. This could change, but right now that's what I'm using on a day in and day out basis. As I always say, you can't go wrong with any of these devices. You know, it's just a matter of finding what works for you. And a lot of people come here to evaluate them. And that's why I continue to bring ideas and thoughts on these. I'm going to work to get back on my Thursday live schedule because I had fun with those. And we're going to get some more videos coming in. But I wanted to share with you today my favorite feature. Something I use every day, and I don't know if I could live without it now since I'm so spoiled by it, and that is the split screen. I hope you enjoyed the video. A like would help us get the algorithm out as always, and I appreciate you being here on the community. It's not a channel, it's community here at Morning Coach. Thanks for watching. We'll see you in the next video.